crafty friends, welcome to my channel. This is Gloria Parra for Simple Stories, and today I have with me this awesome, beautiful, stunning new collection called Simple Vintage Linen Market. I love the colors, I love the patterns. It's just filled with wonderful things. We have florals, we have lemons, we have butterflies, just an amazing collection that brings like so much sunshine and happiness. Okay, that's the feeling that I get with this collection. So I want to show you a little. You get a glimpse there. We have, like you can see, we have beautiful like patchwork patterns. We have the lemons that I love, and it's just a perfect collection to document your summer picnics, lemonades on the porch, fireworks on the sky. So I am thinking of maybe using some 4th of July photos that I have with my girls celebrating the 4th of July in the United States. My husband and my girls are American, so we usually spend the 4th of July. We spend our summers there. So I have a couple photos that I would like to use. So these are the patterns. We get some bold patterns here. We get this big one, so I think it's interesting to see if we can use some of them. I don't have in mind what I will be creating, but we will figure it out. I love this like more muted pattern papers. We get the ginghams, we get like the layered patterns, and friends, these florals are just stunning florals and butterflies. My nails today are combining this collection. So yeah, I love it. I really like this collection and I'm excited to start using it. We have the chipboard clusters, tons of fun new. Oh, this is something new for Simple Stories. They've added, these are the sentiment bits, so they're perfect if you make some card making or if you want to use like your scraps to create some fun cards. And really fast, I want to show you enamel dots. I love the layered chipboards. I always try to use those. I love the deco brats. Of course, this is a must-have for me. You know, I use lots of this chipboard frames, and these are stunning. These are beautiful, friends. So I'm sure I'm gonna use one of those. And these are so buttery. They go on so nicely. These are the rub-ons, and rub-ons are back. So if you're thinking of getting a couple elements from this collection, get some rub-ons, get the foam stickers. They are perfect for your titles, and look at all the fun stuff here. We have flowers, butterflies, hearts, and of course the chipboard. So an awesome, stunning collection. This is a simple vintage, so it's not very vintage, but it has some vintage elements and like a little nostalgia, so I love it. I really like it. Let's start creating something, friends. Okay, friends, here I am with a couple of ideas that I had in mind. I printed 3 sets of photos actually that went perfectly with this collection. I have my girl with a little lemon dress. I have my 4th of July photos and a very sweet photo of my youngest girl with a red and white plaid dress. So it just went perfectly. I love showing you all the variety of pattern papers and combinations you can create to get totally different looks in one collection. Okay, so here you can go with a more floral type. Here you can go with a more celebratory layout. And this one would be such a sweet one with lots of lemons. We've got the lemon paper. We've got lots of possibilities here. But today, friends, I think I'm really excited to create this one. My girls say that they would love to see this layout in their albums and remember this very special day. They love spending the 4th of July in the States, so we're creating this together. Okay, so let's start. let's take advantage of this like very layered look pattern paper. And we're gonna do something that always scares me a little, and it is to rip this two layered elements here, okay? So if you're like me and you're a little scared of ripping and it's something that scares you, this is a great solution. It's the Tear Guides by We Are Makers, and it has like a very ripped side and a more subtle side. So it's something that you can have on hand. I think it comes with, yeah, it comes with a wavy one and one more that I'm sure I have here. Yeah. So these three come in a pack and they're fabulous if you're scared of ripping your paper. But today we're gonna be brave and we're gonna do it. Okay, I always like to rip looking at me and slowly. I think the trick is to go slow and just try to control it with your other hand. And just do the best you can. So here we are, almost at the end. And there we go. If you want to see the white side of the pattern paper, you could rip it from the other side. That looks awesome as well. So we have this one here. And now we're gonna rip this one. There we go. Okay, and you can use this on another page. Friends, I get this cardstocks on a whole package. I ordered 25 of them because I love them so much, especially this white one. It's perfect for your bases. It's just an amazing cardstock to have on hand. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the strip there, but I think I like the white one better than the warm white. But let's check it out. I think they both would look good, but since I have more of a white shorts and blouse there, I think I will go with this one. Okay, so let's change that one and start creating our base. Friends, let's start putting together this layout. I've ripped a little piece of it's the back of the paper we ripped before. So I'm gonna use some of this red just to create a little layer here and maybe tuck some things under. So let's add some adhesive just to the border so we can tuck things in. Okay. It's just a little thin border, not too much because I need space for our photos and embellishment. Yep, that's perfect. I'm gonna add this one here until I'm sure the space is enough. And I can always add a little pattern paper beneath it. Okay, so ruffle or edges with your nails. Like you can work it up and create more interest. Okay, so we can add more adhesive later. Let's just start creating here. Okay, friends, we have the main base of our layout done, and now we can start creating the fun part. Okay, friends, let's start creating our pinwheels now, and I'm sure there are many ways to create them. This is just the way that I do them. I'm sure there's an easier way maybe, but this is the way that I like to do them. So let's start. This square here is 2.5 inches by 2.5, and the smaller one is 2 by 2. Okay, so you can just cut a piece of paper. I used the 6 by 8 paper pad that has smaller prints on them, and that's what I'm gonna use to create my pinwheels. Okay, so you just cut the designs that you like. I like creating the lines because we will create 2 lines. I like creating them with my oh, what is this? With my scoring boards. You can draw them. That's no problem. I only prefer this because it's easier later to fold the lines. Okay, so we have the 2 lines there, okay, that intersect. I'm not sure if you can see them, but maybe I'm gonna draw them for you, that way you can see them better. Let me bring out my ruler and let's make a dark line here from one corner to the other. Okay, now you can see them. And now we're gonna cut the lines, but not until the end. We're gonna leave like 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so we will only cut until here. Okay, leaving a small space there. I'm gonna bring in a silicone mat just to protect my surface. And now we will start. Well, friends, let me show you this. If you don't have this adhesive stand, not sure what the name is, but I'm gonna make sure to link it down below. This is a little glue applicator for the Nuvo. And you know, this has changed the game, friends. It's just an amazing tool. And now I'm gonna add with it some adhesive and bring the corner up. So let me take the, so I'm gonna press there and bring that corner up. Hold it for a few seconds, or if you prefer, you can get a little anything that you can hold it with. That way you don't get your fingers with glue. Now you apply a little more at the top and you bring the other corner up. Okay, you leave this corner untouched. Let's give it a second there so it adheres. Okay, now let's put a little more glue here and bring these other corner up. And you can create different sizes, different colors. And our last corner here, go up. Okay, there's our little pinwheel almost ready. And you see, friends, it's really easy. We can put a little deco brad in the middle and it's gonna look amazing. So this is my sweet petunia. It's an adhesive applicator and really it makes a lot of difference, friends. Okay, so remember, cut your squares at 2.5 inches, the smaller ones at 2 inches. Create two lines that cross, and then you cut. Not until the end, leaving a little margin, and you put your corners up, leaving the next one. Now let's bring in our layout and see how we want to arrange the pinwheels that we've created. So I think I want one little cluster of them here. So one red and 2 blues and another cluster here. So maybe, so they're not the same identical thing, we can have 2 here, 3 here, or vice versa. Okay, So we have our pinwheels. I want my title. I was thinking of it coming down here. Maybe smile, life is good. We have celebrate. We have tons of title options here. We have happiness or sunny days. Hello today. Lots of options, friends. I also like this one, celebrate. But when I tried it a few minutes ago, it's just, I need more contrast. It's too blue. And I want a little more contrast. And really, I love this patchwork style letters. So that's what I want to use for this. Okay, but you have tons of title options. So let's start doing that. Okay, now let's start layering our layout and our main pieces. We have some really interesting ephemera pieces here that are very large. These are the ephemera pieces. So I'm gonna use this one here to layer on the bottom of my chipboard cluster. And I'm also gonna use some of this layered bits to create more layers and more interest. So you can put this one behind. I have this layered piece to bring here. And that way we can create some interest, some layers. So we've got tons here to work with. Just try them out, see what works for your photos and your layout. And that's gonna bring, you can add some stitching to it. You can make them work, friends, for your page. And you see, that brings interest, brings layers. Okay, so let's move everything a little. And let's create this one here. If you haven't tried this rub-ons yet, friends, they are something out of this world. I had not created with rub-ons in such a long time. When I first started scrapbooking, 2010 maybe, I used them a lot. Okay, friends, so we have our two little clusters of rub-on florals here. If I could change this, I wouldn't rub until the end. I would just have done it like I did that one, that I barely went to the borders. You know, I left a lot of that border so it wouldn't look so straight like here. But don't worry, we will cover it and it will look fine. Okay, I love this top cluster and I think this will look okay. Now let's bring back that. Let's bring back our little cluster here. So we had this 3 pieces. I think I had it like that. Yeah. And this one that has the little the clip, I'm not sure what the name of that is. You can have it here. Like that. Okay, the smile will come down here. And let's create, again, our little pinwheel clusters. That way we can start adhering. Okay, friends, now I have this adhered. I've adhered this flat just with my double-sided adhesive, and I popped this a little using the 1mm foam adhesive so I can tuck maybe some things in or make it pop a little. And this one I would like to add some foam maybe. Let's leave it there until we see what we can do with it. Now comes the interesting part. Adhering this pinwheels and making them look fun and festive. Okay, I think I'm gonna try out the celebrate. At first I thought it was just too plain and boring compared to this fun words, this patchwork kind of words. But now I want to try it out. and see if it looks better.
Day.
Yeah, maybe this celebrate, friends. I think this clashes it's too much down here, right? It gets lost with so much. So maybe celebrate and we can find, or celebrate life is good. Oh, that looks so beautiful. Yes, I think I want that to be my title. Celebrate life is good. Yay, that looks so beautiful, friends. I love it. Okay, now let's adhere those. I'm gonna use foam adhesive just to have them a little, we need to raise them up. Since we have the chipboard, we have the foam, so we need to raise them up. I'm gonna use a 2mm foam or a 3mm foam. Okay, I have the two options to see which one works better. Okay, friends, I decided to add my just to leave 2 of the pinwheels on each side. Okay, and bring one up here. I don't know if you can see it because it's a lot of pattern up there, but I'm gonna add maybe something red, something like that balances the top and the bottom, and that way we can have our visual triangle. We have like more balance down here because I felt this too much. I felt it too clustered, too heavy. So I think I love this. I love how this is looking, and we could add some small embellishments. We have chipboard, we have a bunch of beautiful foam stickers and cardstock stickers, so we can make everything like work down here. So let's see what we can create. One little tip that I want to give you for this beautiful pinwheels is to use a pencil or any round tool you have on hand and make your points go up. Give your pinwheel a little pinch in the sides, and that will make lots of different friends. Lots of difference. So, or you can either use your nails, your fingers, and bring those pinwheels to life. Okay, to finish my layout, I'm gonna bring some subtle touches of yellow. So I've added a foam sticker, a floral foam sticker here that has subtle touches of yellow. I'm gonna bring this little bucket with beautiful lemons that are gonna be tucked behind my 2 pinwheels here. And I got this from one of the ephemera packs, this little yellow piece, and I'm gonna tuck that with the Good Times chipboard piece up there to create a little cluster. So friends, I think I love how this layout came out. I really hope you like it. I hope you've learned something new, maybe to create pinwheels, to create a subtle like vintage and layered look, a simple vintage look without too much difficulty, using rub-ons, a couple of different techniques that I hope you implement soon. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to comment. Your comments make my day, and everything helps us grow the channel and to keep creating for you. So thank you very much. This was Gloria Parra for Simple Stories. Thank you very much for stopping by. I will add some still shots of this layout, maybe add a couple final touches, who knows? And thank you so much for stopping by. And to all my American friends, happy 4th of July.
Sure.
Until the next time, bye-bye.